So this is a way that you can take an existing Word document, maybe a capture sheet, and transfer it into an Inspiration graphic organizer. First thing you do that I'm doing on the screen right now is just resizing the two windows so that you have a new Inspiration graphic organizer, kind of a blank one pulled up on the screen at the same time as your Word document. And this is just one way to copy and paste text by clicking and dragging from one screen to the other to get that text into an organizer to start working with it in Inspiration. So after you resize the two windows, you're going to just highlight text and drag it over into the Inspiration graphic organizer. And some people find this an easy way to move it. One thing you may want to do is turn off the symbol library in Inspiration so you have more space. So you just highlight what you want, drag it over, and don't worry about the formatting at first. You can go back and fix things up in Inspiration. So little by little, you can just drag things over. And you can see I'm just holding down the mouse, clicking, keep holding down the mouse button and drag it over. And it's just moving those words and in this case the blank lines over to the organizer. Now once I have them in there, I have a couple options. I can make the Inspiration graphic organizer bigger. I'm going to open up the symbol library again because now I can start to organize it how I want it in Inspiration. And I may want to change the size, or the shape, I mean, of the information. And then I can start linking different items. And for this one, I'm just going to put this name and the date and period up here at the top and leave that as is. And so I've added symbols, my lines between symbols, and the next thing I'm going to do is add some mess around with the arrangement of the information. And you can try a couple different ways to make it work for you. And after you do this, you can begin to change colors to make things contrast a little more. You can add images from the image bank to support the text that you have on the screen. And the image library in Inspiration is pretty extensive, and you'll find a lot of tools that you can use that are in there, images that you can use. But you also may find that you can easily bring in images from a website as well, and there's a how-to video and quick guide on that on the Hyatt website. And if you can't find something, it's okay to leave it. Once you have your organizer put together, especially in this case, you'll have to get comfortable and show the students how to expand and collapse different levels if you have a lot of information you want them to interact with, just to be able to visually manage it. And you just click the arrows to expand and collapse. And then move throughout the organizer, and they can do this, and it can kind of keep the visual amount of information at one time manageable, but still allow them to get the depth of information you want to present or you want them to add into that. Now the nice thing about inspiration is that after they add information, you've given them an organizer with a lot of image supports, some structure, they then can have it in an outline view, and either if you wanted to send this to Microsoft Word to put it up on Edline so that students could interact with hyperlinks that you've added, you could do that. You could also choose to have the students generate their outline and put it into Microsoft Word for them to continue expanding on. Finally, one last thing that I want you to be aware of with inspiration is that if a student created an organizer, they can also use the feature within inspiration to make a presentation if they wanted to actually present their information that way. And to do that, you need to get back to the diagram view in inspiration, and then you'll click the presentation button, and you can choose a couple different formats. And then you click OK, and it generates slides that then they can, after they generate the slides, they can edit them in that slide viewer just like PowerPoint, and then they can play the presentation, which is in the upper right hand corner once you generate the slides.